Tammy Beilstein. Welcome to Tammy's Window on Calaveras. My guest tonight, let's see, I don't even have to say your name. All I have to say is, who do you guys miss so much? Everybody knows her. Everybody loves her. I'm so happy you're here. Kathy Mazzaferro is here with us tonight. She's going to talk to us about Sea Stars, which is your baby.
It is my baby.
But hold on, woman.
Okay.
The last time you were here,
right,
we talked about a very personal, scary time that you were going through your cancer.
That's right.
Tell us how you're doing.
I'm doing great. It will be 4 years next month since, 4 years since I had a bilateral mastectomy for breast cancer.
Oh,
and
that's crazy.
I'm doing great.
Good.
The following 4 years afterward, I traveled a lot. Yeah. I climbed to the top of the Neuschwanstein Castle in Austria.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and went to Germany and Switzerland. I've been back and forth to London a couple of times.
Oh. Are those things you would not have done without your cancer scare?
No, I would have done them anyway.
Okay.
But they were extra special. I find that every morning now is extra special. I take nothing for granted. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's been 4 years, and
that's incredible.
It really is, and I've been blessed with amazing health. Just amazing.
Awesome. I'm so glad that you're doing well.
Oh, me too.
I know. I'm going to cry again. Last show we had with you, I was crying.
You did, yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're doing well.
And the energy's the same.
Yeah.
I still bug everybody to pieces.
but we love it.
Yeah. But it's good. It's all good.
Oh, that's awesome. And you have so much energy that you are involved again in Sea Stars.
Oh, yeah. I never stopped being involved in Sea Stars.
You didn't?
No.
You're like a Wonder Woman.
Even the year, well, part of it was I didn't want my girls to be afraid.
Yeah?
That was a scary time for the three of us.
Yeah.
And the best way to show them I'm going to be just fine was to recover and to just go on doing what I'd always done. In fact, I did I did my first Relay for Life as a survivor 6 weeks after surgery.
Oh, my Lord.
Right over here at Calaveras. And so the surgeries were in February, and I went back to work in April, and we started off with Sea Stars in the production of 2012.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You're incredible. Oh my God, I feel like a slacker.
No,
I don't have
seriously.
anything wrong with me, and I'm like, ooh, I have a hangnail. I think I'm gonna lay down. Yeah, you're awesome.
Yeah, you just have to go forward. It's such a gift to be here.
Yeah. Well, you were inspirational to more than your daughters because I would watch your Facebook posts and keep up with you as my, every chance I got. And you're such a neat lady.
Oh, thank you.
You're such a neat lady.
Thank you.
Well, thank God you're okay.
Yep.
And tell us what you're doing.
Well,
so what is Sea Stars again?
Sea Stars stands for Calaveras Sings Theater Arts Repertory.
Okay.
CSTAR Stars for kids.
Okay, perfect.
So it's Sea Stars for kids. When we formed it in the spring of 1999.
All right.
Amber Strow, Dina Duquette, Leanne Josies Meinhardt, her husband Courtney Meinhardt and I, we wanted to create a new children's theater company for the kids here in Calaveras County. We wanted it to be open to all of them. And it still is. It's inclusive, ages 5 to 18.
Okay.
We wanted it to have no fee, no admission, no tuition, no cost, because we're not a conservatory. We're a children's theater company. Okay. So we wanted to keep the cost at a minimum. Nobody gets paid, ever.
Wow.
None of us. We all volunteer our time.
That is a huge commitment,
Yes,
and
it is.
very impressive.
And we generally need between $8,000 to $10,000 per show.
Wow.
Because we secure the rights. They now have a company, MT Music Theater International has a company that's connected to them where you can actually rent the full orchestral score to these musicals.
You can rent them?
You can rent them, and it has all the fill music, between the scene changes, etc.
Yeah. And these are a lot of the things you do. Aren't they Disney?
Some of them are.
I didn't realize Disney even did that sort of thing. I thought they were. Well, rumor was that they were very controlling.
Oh, they're very controlling.
But they do rent these.
But they do. You can rent them. You have to secure the rights. The rights. Our current show that we're in rehearsals for right now is Disney's The Little Mermaid.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, it's great. And it's $1,500 for the rights. It's another $1,000 to rent that full orchestral accompaniment. Because this isn't karaoke.
No.
This is beautiful music the way Alan Menken and Howard Ashman wrote it.
Wow.
And it's the entire Broadway show, not just the movie, but it's the entire Broadway show
Oh my gosh.
of The Little Mermaid. Yeah.
And I've been to some of your productions, and the sets, the costumes, all of it looks so professional. I can't believe even those people do not get paid. The people who make the sets and costumes.
No, we have an extraordinary family base, if you will, of volunteers. We have one of our dads who's really talented at building all of those sets. In fact, last summer we had the Motherlode premiere of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, love it.
And he created the entire car. It wasn't out of cardboard or foam board or anything. We actually had the car that you see in the movie on the stage. And thanks to
Why does that just give me chills?
It does me. Thanks to Greenhorn Creek,
awesome.
They gave us an old golf cart.
Yeah.
So we had this little motor and these little wheels on the back, so we could go back and forth. And our staff has gotten very adept at doing moving projections. I mean, we've come a long way from Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella in 1999.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how those kids must feel seeing so many adults put in all of that effort.
Absolutely.
They must feel like pros with all that around them, the lights, the music, all of it.
Well, we've always had two very specific rules for Sea Stars. One is that the kids have to have fun, because we're not there to grow tomorrow's stars.
Okay.
We are there to grow tomorrow's audience. So that, if they want to go on,
Right.
certainly they can. But what we want them to do is grow up knowing about theater, having an appreciation for what goes on, so that when they're in the audience later on in life, they can have a full respect.
Yes.
We even did Fiddler on the Roof. And we have a young woman right now. She's back in New York City. She's one of our alumni. And she's at the American Academy of Musical Arts. She's at a major theater college back there.
Goodness.
At AMDA. And she put a little post on her Facebook page that she had just seen the revival of Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway, and how much it made her miss her Sea Stars family.
Oh, I bet.
But the other rule is that we take great pride in what we do. We never want our audience to sit there and go, "Oh, aren't they sweet? They try so hard. This is just wonderful."
And like, how much longer?
You get your cell phone out and look at the light and go, "Okay." So
No, that would never happen at one of your.
No.
Now, when you said that It is inclusive for all kids.
That's right.
In Calaveras County. Does it matter if they're homeschooled?
No.
It has nothing to do with the school
Has
system.
nothing to do with the school system. And if their parents want to drive them from Tuolumne or Amador, they're more than welcome.
Okay.
The idea is you have to be willing to commit to the bulk of the rehearsals and be able to be there for the show.
Okay.
We do ask the parents, especially if your child doesn't happen to be a lead,
Right.
we ask the parents to help with their child's costume. And we try and make it as inexpensive as possible. We'll find lots of things online where, in fact, we've got a workshop tomorrow night in the multipurpose room at Bret Hart where we're going to be turning out probably 8 to 10 mermaid fins.
Oh, fun. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Ursula's already done.
Really?
Yeah. My daughter Amy is a costume designer by trade, and she's down in L.A.
So talented.
Thank you.
Both your girls. They are so talented, but I have seen some of the work that she's done. I'm like, no way. She took that and turned it into that? Yeah.
And so before I even came up for this show, she had created Ursula. I'll show you the picture after the show.
Awesome. I'd love to see it.
Because it's got 6 or 8 tentacles, and it's just, I just watch her in awe because she has such a gift.
What a gift, yeah.
But, that's what these kids deserve. They are all so enormously talented.
Right.
We actually had to double cast Ariel and Prince Eric because we do 4 shows now, and we had 2 young women that were just extraordinary at audition for Ariel. Likewise, 2 young men. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, does it matter when the kids come if they have a resume with past experience or not, or are they all starting fresh when they do their audition?
Well, we have a little form for them to fill out. So we've got, how do we get in touch with you, et cetera.
Yeah.
We'll ask them, what shows have you done? Because our auditions really are not so that we can say, yeah, we don't want you in the show. No. Our auditions are just to give us an idea of what your vocal range is, what you sing, what your experience is. And what's fun now is this is our 14th show, and these kids come in and say, so what shows have you done? All of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it's not like the same couple of kids are always the lead?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good.
No, leads are earned.
Awesome.
Last summer when we did Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, we had a young woman and a young man. They had never been the leads.
Really?
No, they'd been in any number of shows. That's
good for
what
them.
Makes these kids so extraordinary, because I can look at the pictures of the cast photos of all these years.
Yeah.
And there they are, teeny tiny. There they are being a maid in Annie, and now they're the lead.
That's so great.
In fact, one of the young women who is playing Ariel has never been the lead.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah,
I love
really
that.
Is.
I love that. Are you finding that because the arts programs in schools are being cut, are kids more afraid to step out and do that sort of thing, or more eager to do it?
I think they're more hungry.
Okay.
They're more hungry. And the great thing about Sea Stars is we don't get a dime from the government. Not a cent.
So how do you get your money?
We fundraise, of course. We'll do we do business card ads for $20 in our program.
Okay.
We do ask for sponsors. So it can range anywhere from a $25 sponsor up to $250, that sort of thing. So we will go out. This is a particularly hard time as well, because with the Butte fire, we have to really be sensitive to the fact that all of these businesses have been slammed.
Yes.
A lot of the families have been slammed.
Yeah.
So we ask for donations. We're going to have a bake sale in front of Save Mart on the 6th.
Okay.
And Save Mart's great. We did a flash mob.
That's Angels Camp, right?
Angels Camp.
Yeah.
We did a flash mob presentation of Fiddler on the Roof a couple of summers ago.
Flash mob of Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, with their little tits and their hats and their aprons and the whole 9 yards. It was great. And they asked us, when are you coming back?
Aww.
So we're going to do 1 or 2 numbers at Save Mart right after rehearsal on the 6th. That'd be Saturday afternoon.
Oh, neat.
And have a bake sale, and we got cupcakes that are going to look like fish and all this.
Good idea.
Oh, yeah, all this different stuff.
Theme cupcakes.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then with that and the ticket sales, And our tickets are only $12 for a grown-up, $8 for a child.
Okay.
We also have concessions where we have donations. We'll sell flowers.
Oh,
so that
nice.
you don't have to go somewhere else. You can pick up a flower, support Sea Stars, etc. We'll have a raffle.
Okay.
We do anything it takes, and as long as we make enough money to pay all of our bills, because the high school, Bret Harte High School, really works with us.
Good.
And does cut us a break price-wise.
And their theater is beautiful.
Their theater
and
is
there's
phenomenal.
Parking. It's a nice place. Very nice.
But by the time we're done, it's $8,000 to $10,000.
Okay. Do you guys have I know you have a Facebook page.
Yes, we do.
And it's Sea Stars, and then it is spelled out all of that.
Calaveras sings theater arts repertory
so if you're
for
looking
kids.
for it on Facebook, you can just type in Sea Stars. But is there a way on there where people can do like a PayPal to just make a payment directly to you guys?
There is a fundraising mechanism on there.
Okay.
Or they can send a check.
Okay.
To Sea Stars, 616 William Street, Murphys, California, 95247.
You know that by heart.
Yeah.
Been doing it long enough.
Actually, that's our vice president's home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they make, we bank locally, we shop locally.
Yeah.
And we also are signed up with Angels Food Market Sierra Hills because you can designate a charity. You have these little cards that go on your keys.
Okay.
And they do a barcode, and every time you shop at those two stores, they will make a donation right into your bank account.
Okay.
We're on Amazon Smile. You have to go in Amazon Smile first, and then when you go shopping, Amazon will also make a donation to Sea Stars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love having all those different options, ways to help people.
So do I.
You know what I was just thinking? I work for Hospice of Amador in Calaveras, and we have that thrift store in Angels Camp, and our manager over there, her name is Felicia. If you guys are searching for certain things that you need, maybe for your set or whatever, let her know, because she will keep her eye out and she'll call you.
We shop there all the time.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
Good.
yeah. Thrift stores are our major. The biggest advantage to thrift stores was when we did Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
Because they all had to look,
all those clothes.
Clothes.
Grandpa's coat.
But no, the hospice thrift store is a great help, and we shop there all the time. We encourage families to shop there.
She keeps up a list, a little thing off to the back there, and if she knows that you're looking for something, she'll call you when it comes.
They're terrific. Once again, thrift store is terrific. We shop there as well.
Yeah.
We
have so many nice places around here.
We really do, and we have just an incredible community.
Yeah.
Because they're all about supporting kids.
Oh, very much.
Yeah.
Now, is there enough time still? When is the play?
The play is the weekend. Yeah, it's 2 weekends away. It's President's Day weekend. It's Valentine's weekend. So if you want to, take your sweetie to a great love story, you can bring them to the Little Mermaid. So it'd be the 13th, 14th, and 15th. It would be Friday night at 7.
Okay.
Saturday at 2, and then at 7 o'clock. And then Sunday we have a matinee. And then Monday, being President's Day, we all collapse.
Oh, sure. I can picture that.
Yeah.
Is there still enough time for people to get their donations in or their sponsorship?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the programs aren't printed yet?
No.
Okay.
No, well, we try and not print the programs until about 3 days before the show.
Okay.
Because we really do value community support. And another thing that we're doing this time is we're doing business cards for the families whose kids are in the show. So they could have a $20 donation and say, congratulations from Mom and Dad and Aunt Sylvia, so that they can show, because it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. So like I said, we try and keep the cost at a minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, what kind of commitment is it for the families to get their kids back and forth? Do you guys have these right after school, the rehearsals? How many times a week?
We have them on Saturdays.
Okay.
At the multipurpose room in Bret Harte, and that moms and dads, grandmas, all these wonderful people. They drive these kids to all the rehearsals. If your child is a lead, chances are, or in a particular group, because we have so many fun groups with. That's why we choose plays like The Little Mermaid, because you can encompass this huge cast.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got the Mer Sisters, and they've got a song from the Broadway show that's called She's in Love. and it's a real shoop shoop
Oh, fun.
kind of song.
Nice.
The Seagulls have a song to encourage Ariel, and it's called Positivity.
Oh, cute.
It really is. It's just darling. She got positivity. It's just a hoot. So those smaller groups and the leads a lot of times will meet in the evenings, maybe once or twice a week, for special rehearsal time to more focus. At the end of the song, at the end of the play, King Triton, Prince Eric, Ariel, and Sebastian the Crab have a quartet that just rips your heart out because it's called If Only You Would Know. And it's all about if only you could know how much I love you and what I wish for you. I get goosebumps every time I think of it. In fact, first time I heard it, I just sat in the car and cried. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful quartet, and these kids are amazing.
Oh, I went to one of your plays. There was a boy. I shouldn't have brought this up because I'm having a mind blank on which play it was, but he stood out to me. I think I'd heard that it was his first play. He sang. He was just like the one that your eyes were drawn to on the stage. He was incredible, and it kind of made me wonder, like where he started and where he is now. And I bet that you've seen some huge transformations in these kids.
Just enormous.
Yeah. What's one of your favorites?
Oh golly, pick one. Well, when I first started doing theater up here, I was working with another company, and I met a little boy who was at the time 6 years old. I was doing Charlie Brown's Christmas. And he was round-faced and flat blonde hair. He was fabulous as Charlie Brown. He's now aging out.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's now 17 years old. He'll graduate in June.
Oh, Grandpa.
But I'll never forget the last show we did of Charlie Brown. He and I were standing backstage, and the light came down on his face, and little moon face, and he looked up at me and he said, "Oh, Kathy, I've never had so much fun in my entire life.
Oh.
I can't wait to do this with you again." And I don't think he's missed a single show that I've done in all these years.
That's awesome.
And now they're getting old enough. Some of them have gotten married.
No.
Some of them are having babies.
No.
Yeah. 5 years at this point, and we're going to have a whole second generation of Sea Stars kids.
Oh gosh, that's incredible.
It really
That must be
is.
really weird to see.
Oh, it's I mean, it's hard enough when you watch your kids grow up.
I know.
You see all these little ones.
Yeah.
And now they're teenagers, and they're driving, and they're going to college, and they're getting married. When we did Beauty and the Beast one summer, we had to double cast. We double cast almost the entire show. We had so many kids. And the young woman who played Cogsworth, the clock, is now married and has a little girl. And I can't wait for Bethany to bring the baby so she can come and play with us.
Yes. That is so cool.
It really
Look at
is.
all the lives you've touched and the people that you've changed. And
Not nearly as much as they've touched mine.
Oh.
Or I have two great passions in my life, my daughters and this company.
Yeah.
Because watching these kids, we have one. We will happily welcome anybody, including children with special needs. And we have one young person that had some real special needs when he joined us, like at 9 years old, and literally would pull back and just kind of be in the chorus and happy to be a part of it. He plays the leads now.
Does he really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so neat.
I look at these kids and I think, and this is why we're here.
Yeah.
Is just to be with them, and all of us will stand backstage. I think I've sat in the audience once because it just drives me crazy. So I'm backstage, working crew, etc.
Yeah.
And we'll all stand backstage, and we'll all stand back there and cry.
Oh.
And then at the final performance on Sunday afternoon, those of us that we know, or those of the kids that we know, are now aging out, and maybe they're not going to be here next summer, or this. We will make a point of telling their story and giving them flowers and just being
Yeah.
so proud of them
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to be willing to get up in front of people.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it does. You know, one of the things that would have held me back from doing something like that is my memory is not good. Mm-hmm. I would not. I don't think I'd be able to memorize all those lines. Do you give them training on things like that, or is it something they either can do or they can't?
No, they can do it.
Yeah,
They can do it. And, you know, our symbol is the sea star, but our mascot is the bumblebee.
yeah,
Because aerodynamically, a bumblebee is not supposed to be able to fly.
right.
Its butt's too big, its wings are too small.
Yeah.
But the great thing is you can't tell a bumblebee it can't fly. So it just does.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
yeah.
what we tell these kids.
Yeah.
Certainly you have to have reasonable expectations. They're not professionals.
Yeah.
But you would never know it to look at these shows.
Right.
And we
sure.
never tell a child that they can't do something.
Yeah.
Because inevitably, of course they can. And they, you know, we had one show, and I won't even say which one it was. We had one show that I thought on dress rehearsal night, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the train wreck because they just weren't ready.
Yeah.
They knew it. I knew it. So at the end of rehearsal, I said, well, my little bumblebees, you know who you are if you need to go home and work on those lines and work on that music, and you need to get some sleep and come on in. And they came in the next day, and at 2:00 the curtain went up, and I turned to Dina 30 minutes in and I said, these kids are wonderful. Who are they? Because they never, ever cease to surprise you, and they
so
can
cool.
learn anything.
Yeah, they got it
You would be
together.
surprised. You would you would be surprised. You can do this.
I might surprise you. Oh shoot! There's the one. But a boost of self-esteem when they realize they did it.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and they'll
You guys
also
should have reunions of the kids that have been there when you first started and
Well,
graduated.
we're kicking that idea around, not immediately, but maybe on our 10th year to have a reunion concert as a fundraiser.
That would be great.
Yeah.
And it'd be fun for all the people the parents and the grandparents
Yeah.
and the neighbors who went to watch them and see them do it again.
Exactly. There are so many moments. I remember one year we did a Rodgers and Hammerstein review, and Matt Hobgood and Romy Evans sat on a bale of hay and did Surrey with the Fringe on top. Mm-hmm. And her head's on his shoulder, and I would give anything to watch them sing that song again.
You gave me goosebumps again.
And Matt Hobgood chose to go on and pursue acting, and he recently won an Ellie, which is a theater award out of the Sacramento theater area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, make it happen.
Yeah. We're just so proud of all of them.
So
it's
great.
just amazing.
That is so. We're going to be out of time.
You know, I was wondering, can we really find 30 minutes to talk about? No, I remembered it was you and I thought we can do this. Yeah.
No, but that last little bit of time we have, tell us again, date, time, place.
Okay. Bret Hart Theater, February 13th, 14th, and 15th. 2 matinees, 2 evening performances. If you send a check to the 616 Williams Street, Murphy's 95247, what we'll do is we'll put you on the will call list so you get first pick of tickets when you get to the theater.
Perfect. Awesome. Oh, look them up online. Get your kids involved in this program.
Check
it's
us out on
life-changing.
Facebook. There's tons of pictures.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I am
thank you.
so happy that you're doing well.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time on Tammy's Window on Calaveras.